Hi there, it's Mare. I have a very quick show of this journal that I have completed, and I also have details about the giveaway. Before we begin, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk about the comments in a minute. So this is a journal that I started last year, and it was something that I put away because I was into a different project, a larger project, so I got it back out. It is from a vintage book. Let me get my stats here. It is approximately 7 by 4 3/4. Has 50 pages or so, front to back. I got lots of texture in it, so we'll give it a look-see. Here's the back. Isn't this just super cool? It's got like a little crab, little web there, little just nature. And it's seaside and wayside, so a little bit about the sea, a little bit about land and so forth. This has I don't know if you can pick it up, a tan cover, very super grungy, ripped pages. I have this little rusted skeleton key here, Tyvek in there in the spine. I did leave the original black on there. It is chunky, does not fully close like all of my journals. This is going to actually be a really great price. You can check for availability in my Etsy shop. Do you see all the discoloration too? Just adds to that grungy. So I will go through it real quick. Okay, details about the giveaway coming soon. I put this little handmade twig pencil. From what I understand, the lead only goes to the middle of it, but I thought that was really neat. But if you wanted, whoever gets this, wanted to close it even more, you could just set this aside. But it does come with that. Put a little pocket here and here. I put a little cute little bunny tag. And this paper, I believe I got some things from the Hopeful Bird last year. Just a little saying on there. And here, I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit. Watch out, it's going to shake a little. Okay, I think that's a little better. Okay. And I used some pieces from the Into the Woods kit. It's tailor-made journals on Etsy. And Lorna added these. Let me get my little brush. Still have all my, just finished it yesterday. So I really wanted to focus on, this is textured paper. It's a handmade paper that I printed it on. This is one of my eco-dyed papers from a couple summers ago. I did a lot of stitching, sewing, put some different things on it, different oxides. And here's just a belly band I made. And this is one of the little cards from my creative studio, the December box that I unpacked the other day. One of mine, eco-dyes with very hard cardstock. I just added one of the butterflies again from the kit I got. Put some tags in here and a butterfly. I just really liked how this turned out. It was my first time doing it, but I just love that image. Some handmade paper here in brown and some stamping. Little tuck with a tag here. A couple little pieces of ephemera there, little stickers. Bird here. Edith Holden pages. Another one from the, there you go, from the kit. Made a little pocket there in that envelope. Little bird's nest here. Bird's nest paper. Eggs. Little egg card that I've backed with some craft paper. And here I put a little tree charm. And I've made this little slide here. And a couple pieces of ephemera, a vintage receipt, and just a vintage guest check that has been coffee dyed. Made this pocket out of a master board, or little tuck. Book page, some collaging, gesso to be able to write on it. Avocado dyed paper, little bird stamp here, little chirp thing on this muslin, tea-dyed muslin, little rusty bell, a snippet there. I don't think I counted these as a page, but a piece of the corrugated cardboard with different little rust effect here, salvage patina, ink there, different things here. Put some Mod Podge over this glassine bag, but I did do some stenciling beforehand, and I did coffee dye this, and there's little bits of cinnamon embedded in there. Made this little pad of paper, put the little rusty paper closure thing. You can add more to the back as well. Bunny stamp, excuse me, little rusted fish charm there. Tuck spot here with a vintage postcard of just some land. Center of the signature, piece of ephemera in there. Here is some of that washi tape that I showed how to make it, what, a week or so ago. And this is a couple weeks actually. I did a brown one off camera, and I really like how that turned out. Little tab there with a rusty little turtle. Another part of that bag. And there's a card here that I made, a postcard. Just decorated the front with some collage. Loved this image, and it's got the little sea background on it. A couple pieces of ephemera and this side tuck with this seam binding bow. Here's just a little clip with a bell on it, and this is just a little booklet, a couple areas to write in, a couple of spots that I will put a little something in there. I just thought that was super cute. Some birds on the front. Here's a little sparrow poem with a vintage sparrow, fox sparrow. Yep, there we go. I just put that in there. Here's one of those library card pockets. Here, I lined this little envelope, put some little scrappy things in there, and another little snippet in there. Could use those somewhere in there. Did some stenciling here. There is a coffee dyed thing here that could be a little tag, round tag. Some charms, and then this flips open. I've made this into a little clear pocket. A picture would be super cute in there. I put this picture of some sparrows here. Little pocket here. This is supposedly plantable, little seed paper, and there's little instructions in there with a little envelope. This is piece of this book. These pages were so brittle, and this book was just salvaged. So I was happy to rescue it. So I made this little big journal card out of one of the pieces from the book, one of the book pages. And there's a lot of oxides on there. I don't know if I'm too bright. There we go. Anyway. More eco-dyed paper, a little journal card of shells. A little safety pin, a little shell charm here, another vintage postcard. I liked it that it was of water here, and little stenciling by the sea. There's a little poem there, and there's some more rusty charms with some vintage tablecloth. I put little shells in this bag here. I altered this tea bag here, did some decoupage on it, and I just made these from junk mail envelopes. You could put a little something in there, a little picture, or a little picture in here. And this is just an altered glassine envelope. One of my snippets, did some work on here. I have a vintage postcard in here and just a scrap piece of paper. Those can go in there. I really had to contain myself. I just didn't put, I could go on and on and on and fill it, but I wanted to keep the cost really reasonable. Oh, I can feel that paper. Oh, you will be able to, whoever gets it. And here's an envelope here. A little, this is from a Tim Holtz collection of the vellum pieces. Thought of trees would go good. And then a little vintage receipt here. Some vintage lace and just some cheesecloth. And that is the book. So you can check for availability. I put the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. Okay, giveaway. Okay, the giveaway, there are some rules. And it is, well, let me show you what I'm giving away first. This has more of a green tone, but I am going to give away very, very similar, if not exact, journal that we just saw. This one is in green. It's got a green cover. Very cute with the bird's nest here. And just the placement of things are a little bit different than the one I'm putting in the Etsy shop. But let me just flip through super quick and I will show you what the winner will be getting. Withholding pages, little dangles, little things here, a slide. Lots of texture in this. Lots of areas to journal in this. Little charms. Little journaling cards. You know, things are just a little different in this one. Here's one of the page from that I made into a big journal card. A few things in there and there. So that is what the giveaway winner will get, and it's the same sizes, approximately 7 by 4 3/4, approximately 50 to 52 pages, front to back. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Okay, the rules. This, unfortunately, has to be only the continental United States this giveaway is for. I don't ship internationally right now. I did ship to Australia a few years ago through private mail transaction, which I will probably eventually open that back up again, that option. But this is just kind of lower states. You must be a subscriber. So if you have your subscriber list to private, as I do, just open it up for the next week or so, or a few days, I should say. And let's see, comment in this post, and you can tell me what theme of journal that I have done, because I do many different themes, that you like the best. So take a look at my videos and see what catches your eye first. I'd really like to know that. That's very interesting to me. And just leave a comment with that. And again, you must be living in the United States, and I will randomly, we're gonna give this till about Tuesday. I don't know if that's enough time. Okay, let's do Wednesday. Wednesday of next week, I will do a random pick of all the comments, and that person will have to provide me with their address. I'll, provide my emails usually in the description box. And, if they don't get back to me within a few days, then I will pick another one up. So I hope you're excited. I hope, comment only once, please. Multiple comments do not count as an extra entry. And I think that's pretty much it. So once again, I will show, this is the journal for the giveaway. And this is the journal that will be in my Etsy shop, which is Lilac Pages. And thanks for watching, guys. I have some great projects that are almost complete that I will be back next week to show you. And then I will do a craft with me with one of the themes. And I'll get to it later, but you know, I'll tell you more later, but I think it's exciting, and I think they're super cute. I haven't seen them done, so that is something to look forward to. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.